Yes, people, it's Charlie from the Blair Academy. Welcome back to our hip hop kitchen. So for once, we're not on the dance floor, but we're showing you something a little bit different that you can get involved with at home that you might not ordinarily do. So this project has been funded by Waltham Council and their Safer Neighbourhoods team. And it's all about showing young people different things that they can get involved with during the lockdown. So throughout the series, we've spotlighted lots of local talent and shown you different ways that you can kind of escape what's going on momentarily. But as I say, today we're getting in the kitchen. In our last episode, we made a lovely soup, mob leek and potato soup. Today, we're gonna do a sweet one and pleasure everybody's sweet tooth with a Busta Key Lime Pie. So it's named after the one and only Busta Rhymes. If you don't know him, look him up. Probably one of the fastest rappers out there. But he inspired this recipe and it's from our Rapper's Delight hip hop cookbook. So if you wanna learn some more recipes inspired by your favorite rappers, go and cop the book. But for now, we're gonna get into our Busta Key Lime Pie. Let's get it. So first things first, we're gonna pop the oven onto preheat at 160 degrees Celsius. Not too hot, not too cold. And while that's heating up, we're gonna take 3 medium-sized eggs and we're gonna separate the yolk from the egg white. Get rid of the egg white. Dash it in the bin. Gone. So we've left the yolks, just the yolks in the bowl. Now for our biscuits, this is my favorite thing. Any pent up aggression you got, you need to take your emotions out on something. Now's your chance. We're gonna take it out on some digestive biscuits. So I'm gonna use about 350, 400 grams, depending on how thick you want your base, of digestive biscuits. Just plain, simple, cheap digestive biscuits. Cheap and cheerful. So I'm gonna fill my food bag up. And the best is yet to come. So pop those in there. Got our bag full of digestives. And now we get to smash it. The bag ripped. Ha. Be right back. Got the technique now, guys. Got the technique. Therapeutic. So we're gonna crush our biscuit base. So I have my biscuit base crumbled. Now I'm gonna take 150 grams of butter and add it into my saucepan on a medium heat until the butter melts. Shaking it. So our butter has melted. I've taken it off the heat and now I'm gonna add in that crunchy biscuit base that we made earlier. You may need to add it in kind of piece by piece, depending on the size of your saucepan. But we're gonna add that in and give that a good mix. So I've mixed my butter and biscuits together and this is gonna form the base of our key lime pie. So I'm taking my oven dish, I've lined it just with a little bit of butter so it doesn't stick. And I'm gonna fill my dish. And then what we want to do is really pat it down so it's nice and firm in the base. See, this is going to be the base for our pie. So we need it to be strong. So keep flattening until you're happy with your base. Once our base is nice and smooth and compact, we're going to pop this into our preheated oven for 10 minutes and then take it out and leave it aside to cool while we continue with the rest of the pie. So while that's baking in the oven, we're going to take our 4 limes and we're going to grate the zest into a mixing bowl. And once we've got the zest off, we're going to cut the limes and squeeze the juice out and then add that in with our zest. What we can also do is just save a little bit of zest for decoration at the end. Take out a lot of aggression in cooking, don't you? So I've got my lime juice, swishing around. Just gonna whip up my egg yolks so that they turn kind of lighter in colour. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. And then I'm gonna add in my can, 400 grams of condensed milk. Make sure you get it all out, none gets left behind. So my condensed milk is in with my eggs. Gonna whisk those together. Condensed milk is quite a thick consistency, so you have to kind of fold the eggs over and in. But we want to get those together. And then once we're happy with that mix, we're going to add in our lime juice from earlier. And then again, just as we did with the egg and condensed milk mix, we're going to kind of fold it over and mix these together so that it's a nice smooth topping for our base. Not gonna lie, with this one you've got to keep whipping it. Whip it. We want to keep whisking our solution for about, mix, whatever you want to call it, for about 3 minutes. See you in 3. So we left our base to cool and we've made our mixture with our eggs, condensed milk and lime juice. Now we're going to pour this mixture onto our base and spread it out evenly. Once you're happy, this is going to go into the oven for another 15 minutes to bake. So while our pie is baking, we're going to prepare a little topping with our double cream and about 1.5 spoons of icing sugar. So with our double cream and our icing sugar, we want to whip it so that it forms a really thick consistency, and we can scoop it onto the top of our pie once it's out of the oven and cooled down. So we left our pie to set for an hour and now it's ready to put the cream on top.